welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Heat. ABC is out there with the professor, and it's ABC. Then there's Scott, and it's Kerr in at the one. And for the Warriors, Curry is out there with ABC. Then it's the chosen one. Then there's lights out, and it's Musa in at the center, locking down the middle. And opening day is here. So what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Passes it to the chosen one. From beyond the arc. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Kerr the pass to ABC. Musa grabs the miss. And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a three-point game.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Heat foul.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
First team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for your Warriors, Musa. Taking 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. About a minute played so far here in the first.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shot on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down. Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
The chosen one passes to Musa. He can't get that one.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to the professor. Here's ABC. Three-pointer. ABC grabs the board.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses.
Sit down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Kerr kicks to Scott. Back to Kerr, looking to end the run, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Musa's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Kerr. Now none. Wide open look. Misses off the left iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Back to Curry. Goes up. Got a hand on it. The kick out to Scott. Curry against none. Another shot. The shot comes out, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Here's Musa, and he makes good on the way up. Musa's got 5 points so far.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And the Heat call time here.
Trying to snap it up
just to get one to go, get back on track.
It's Scott on the wing. Goes up the baseline. They grab their own miss. ABC. Pass to Nunn. He kicks it to Kerr. Nunn wide open. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
He's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shot.
Musa can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Scott puts up a three. Here's the professor. A second chance effort. Musa grabs the miss. Musa's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Searching for their first points of the game. And the shot falls short this time.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away.
Going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Banks checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Kerr. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That one goes in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
A massive relief there, getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. The pass to Boyd. Here's Paulista. That's good. And so Kerr with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Musa. And Boyd pulls it down.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Webb kicks to Kerr. Passes to Crawford. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Second shot opportunity. Gets it to go. That one good from Kerr. Warriors leading by 7. Here's the chosen one, and it's good off the back rim and in. The chosen one's got 5 points so far.
In the first 2 minutes.
Lets the three fly. The Heat get it back, and a new 14. Here's Kerr. Here's Boyd. Tries yet again. Here's the three. Kerr with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And there's the foul, and it's on Garbage Man. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Mayo's checked in, and ABC subbed in for the chosen one. Pass to Toscano. Mayo against Webb. Shot by Mayo is no good.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Paulista. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Heat shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe. Warriors leading by 7. Curry deciding where to go with it. Here he goes. And a missed layup.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Fires the field at this point. And he slams it one-handed.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And here's Kerr from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Here's Palista. And too long on the shot.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Here's Webb. That's good. And so Kerr with the assist.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Heat foul. Kerr. Second personal foul.
The Warriors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Line for your Warriors.
Free throw good. Curry.
At the line for 2.
Second free throw, no good. Pass to Webb. Now here's Crawford. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Warriors on top, up 11. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Warriors guys, what jumps out?
Getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They've got lights out. ABC is out there with Levin. And it's ABC, and it's Banks, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, they've got ABC. Scott is out there with the professor, and it's Crawford at the point guard position. 5 to shoot. Nunn passes to Boyd. Goes back up. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
That was the 2K drive. Does that move deserved another look?
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way. Stay aggressive and try to battle back.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Scott can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
The pass to ABC. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to.
He's checked in for ABC. ABC's checked in for the Heat. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And the Warriors making a change here. Musa's checked in. Warriors leading by 15. Passes it to lights out. Nifty move. He lays it in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And Nunn has got the ball here for the Heat. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Kicks it out to Crawford. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. To stop the run. Nunn, that's good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
The shot by ABC, no good.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Pass to Levins. Inside, lights out, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Timeout called, the Heat.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Nunn. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. To the inside. Here's Musa. He's got 7. Levens passes the lights out. To the paint. Here's Musa. And the Warriors miss again.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Levens. Down low. Musa with the bucket. Musa's got 9.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something.
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
He'd have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Crawford's shot is good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Warriors leading by 12. Here's the chosen one. Pass to Musa. And again, it's the Warriors missing. He'd have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Now, here's Nunn. He's tightly guarded. Outside, Scott. Shot clock at 5. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And for the Warriors, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Musa can't hit. The Heat shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
Nunn taking 2 shots.
And so Nunn nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much all the.
This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from the professor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Musa. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Kicks it to Kerr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the triple. Kerr's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Now here's Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul. 4th team
Shot 2
foul.
free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1.
Your Warriors, Curry.
And both free throws good for Curry. Kerr outside. Heat moving the ball around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Paulista. And there's another one for the Heat. Warriors leading by 7. Curry from deep 3-point land. And the Warriors miss again. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Heat. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Here's Curry. Second chance shot. That one drops and he's now 2 for 5.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Kerr. Here's Webb. Tries again. The Warriors pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And that one drops. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that. Situation.
There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Stolen. And now it's Mayo running. He can go all the way.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
The Heat shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Back to Kerr. Here's Boyd. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Boyd's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
And every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Banks. No good on the 3. And we finish one half of basketball. Warriors lead by 9. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's
playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think we've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Well, for the Warriors. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
They really got to turn the intensity up in the second half. You look at their free throw differential, it's a big gap. They need to be more physical and start earning more fouls.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Fans, make some noise for yours.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. ABC, and it's Banks in at the 4. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Musa, plenty of space, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Nunn passes to ABC. ABC grabs the board. Warriors leading by 11. To the middle. Here's the chosen one. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Musa. 11 points in the game. To the wing on the left. Now here's Levens, defended by Kerr. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance shot. And another shot. Banks passes to Musa. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. Wow. What, do you have something in his eye on that shot?
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Lights out, checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Levens.
Oh, inflicting some punishment.
Kerr, he's got 7. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Outside, Scott. Now the pass to the professor. Here's ABC, and he gets it to go from the corner. Here's Musa. He's got 13. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Musa's got 15 points. And the Heat call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Kerr. ABC passes to the professor. Crawford kicks to Kerr. Another shot. 5 on the clock. Count it. Good. 9 points in the game so far. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's ABC. Offline with his 3. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Musa. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Now, here's Scott. No points in the game yet for him. Crawford, no one around him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. It's tipped. ABC passes to Curry. Here's Musa. To the left side wing. Here's the chosen one. And Kerr pulls it down. The Heat have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut.
Solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Kerr. 9 points in the game so far. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry's got the ball. Pass to the chosen one. Three-pointer on the way. Hands it from downtown. The chosen one's got 9 points now in just the second half. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And the professor picks up the foul.
Third team.
That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors with some changes. Mayo's checked in, and ABC subbed in for the chosen one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul, fourth team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Musa. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. The Heat have gone 5 of 12. 9 points for Crawford.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Banks checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 14. Curry with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. And the basket by Curry.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood. In the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Banks. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Kept alive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Here's Banks, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Here's Palista. Finished off the break. 9 points in the game so far.
Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-bat call here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call. And he was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Free throw good by Curry. Heat shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's the professor, guarded by Mayo.
What I saw, I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, He had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Outside for Curry. He's feeling it. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Nunn passes to the professor. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Banks has got 6 rebounds in the game. The shot by Curry, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Boyd. Over Curry. Will not go. This is off the front iron. There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Toscano passes to Banks. They get it back. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Toscano's got 6.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
That one goes. Count it.
It's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Back to Curry from the arc. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 21 in the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Heat, Scott is out there with the professor. Then it's Kerr, and it's ABC, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Offensive rebound, lights out. Goes back up. And there it is for him. Moosa's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Kerr outside. A look from Crawford, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about. You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
He lobs it up.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Heat shooting around 41% on the night. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time.
Number 8.
That is his first foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. ABC's shot is good.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shot's now starting to fall.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
The first one falls.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Crawford. Makes it off the glass. Crawford's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And he overshot that one, missing. He'd have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Fires from the wing. Musa grabs the miss. Musa's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. The shot by ABC, no good. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Heat. Crawford missing again. Curry on the wing. Defended by Kerr. Kerr against Curry. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The professor passes to Kerr. The Heat get it back. And a new 14. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
It's Crawford on the wing. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Kerr the pass to ABC. Here's Scott. Here's the professor. Musa grabs the miss.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now here's Crawford. Tight defense on him. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Musa. Here's the chosen one. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Crawford kicks to Scott. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And this is what Scott's being paid to do. He has great confidence from distance, as well he should.
The shot by ABC, no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Second shot opportunity. Out to the wing. Here's the chosen one. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. The chosen one's got 14 points now in the second half. Outside, Scott. Pass to the professor. Kerr outside. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time when you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
And it's blocked, and he gets it back. Heat moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Lambert the pass to Webb. Out left to the wing. The pass to Musa. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Musa's got 28.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lambert the pass to ABC. Goes up on the wing. Iron and out.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look. There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Webb. Passes it to ABC. From the corner. Basket is good. The assist from Webb.
Number 4.
8 points for ABC.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Musa. Count the basket.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lambert. They get it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Got a piece of it. And is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
So both teams changing it up here. This one for three. Scott, good.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to lights out. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Looking to end its cold spell.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
The offensive rebound. They shoot again. Musa. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Here's the professor. And Scott has it in the corner. None with it. Pass to ABC. And here's Kerr from the arc. That shot no good.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.